Hi everyone, Kaary here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great today. So today I have actually a pack restricted build for you guys. This is something that I built like 2 weeks ago and I just was waiting for the right time to share it. I've actually felt really inspired to build some pack restricted builds. And this is actually base game and cats and dogs only, so if you just have that pack you can actually use this build. And I made sure that I didn't use anything from the holiday pack or anything like that, so it's only base game and cats and dogs. And I actually wanted to build something that was more beachy like, but not in Solani. And just because here in Chile we're in spring and it feels like summer in the desert. It's actually horrible how hot it is outside. And I've said it before because it's been a while now since we have more than like an average of 33 degrees Celsius every day. So yeah, I just felt like building something beachy and trying not to melt while doing it, so not building something in the desert or I don't know, in the city. So yeah, I just love the view in this lot and I wanted to build something more beachy like, so here it is. And this is actually a 1-bedroom 1-bathroom house. It's more of a cottage. I thought it would be for one sim and their dog, but the only thing is that this build is just so small that I couldn't actually fit like a proper staircase inside. So there's a ladder to go to the second floor where the bedroom is. So the pet that you have in this living in this build actually couldn't actually go to the second floor because yeah, there's no staircase, it's only a ladder. But they have a lot of free like empty spaces in the backyard, and they have a lot of places around the lot to just go and run around. And I don't think they need to go to the second floor actually, because it's only the bedroom and they have plenty of space on the first floor as well. But yeah, I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something that was pack restricted, and I just thought that something in this beautiful world that is Brindleton Bay would be perfect. So yeah, here you see what we're doing. And we're still working on the structure of the build, and I did this trick here because I actually had to size down the pergola that I used. So yeah, I just prefer to have it like lower it down a little bit, but I didn't size it down. I just used the tool mod to lower it down a little bit because it was like clipping on the second floor. So yeah, I decided just to lower it down a little bit, and I think it looks good like that. But we're in the interior now, and this is the kitchen. You see the video is a little bit slower than usual, and that's because it was pretty much of a short video because this build is not that big. And yeah, I think that you can appreciate a little bit better what I do when I have like a slower speed builds, and it helps a lot that I don't move the camera that fast, and yeah, motion sickness and things like that. So I hope you like it. And yeah, I just really like this build. And sorry if I rumble around a little bit because last night I only had like 2 hours of sleep because my neighbors had a party and they were with loud music, like they were playing loud music until 5:30 a.m. So I just went to bed at 6 a.m. in the morning. I had to wake up at 8 to work. So yeah, my brain is just not working the way it should. But I really wanted to have a video for you guys today because I just wanted to say thank you for 760 subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. It's insane. I mean, I still cannot believe it. Last week or 2 weeks ago we were in 500, and now we're in more than 700, and I just can't believe it. Thank you so much. I'm really glad, I'm really thankful that you guys decide to stay with me and that you decide to join the channel and just Enjoy the speed builds with me. I know the shorts help a lot, and that's why I just keep on working on them as well. But thank you so much for all the love and support. It means the world to me. And I just wanted to have something that was more accessible for everyone. That's why I decided to go with this build. And yeah, we're in the living room now, and it's pretty small because, as I said, the build is actually pretty small. And I wanted to have this big fireplace because it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite fireplaces in the whole Sims game. And the sofa, I didn't want to use the cats and dogs one because for some reason I just didn't feel like it was going with the style. It would have clashed quite a lot because of the pattern on the walls and the patterns on the rug, and also the patterns that are in the couch. So I decided to go with this one, that it's a base game one. It's unlockable. I don't remember in which career you can unlock this, but it's an unlockable one, and it's beautiful. I wish we had more swatches of that couch, actually. It's one of my favorites. It's beautiful. So every time that I have the chance to do this kind of builds with more base game than any other packs, I would go for that couch because it's amazing. And this is a dining room. It's pretty open, so you go, when you open the door on the front door, you go straight to the dining room instead of going to the living room. That it's something that is more common to me and something that I do like to do more often. But in this case, I really wanted that nook to be the living room because there's a big window in there and it looks just so nice. So yeah, you go into the house and you go to the dining room, and it's a 6-seat dining room, as you can see. So maybe this sim is into partying, or they like to host dinners, or I don't know, and have a lot of people coming over, and maybe that's why they have this big dining space. And you see the ladder in there, that's the ladder to the second floor. I decided to add this chair in here because it's just so cool. I wish this chair that we got with cats and dogs was actually a rocking chair, because it looks like a rocking chair. I mean, I've seen not that many in real life, like rocking chairs in real life, but I think that one looks like a rocking chair to me. And maybe that's the kind of rocking chair that we should have gotten when we got the Nifty Knitting stuff pack, maybe. It's more of the style that I would have gone for if I had to have a rocking chair in the game. But the ones from Nifty Knitting are beautiful as well. I mean, I voted for those ones, so yeah, it's beautiful. But yeah, I think that one in Cats and Dogs, it should have been a rocking chair. I don't know what you guys think. But yeah, we're in the bathroom now. It's a pretty small one. It's a 3x2. I wanted to use this sink because it's a Cats and Dogs one, and I wanted to use a lot of items from Cats and Dogs. And that sink is beautiful. I wasn't sure I was going to go with the blue swatch because I didn't add anything that blue in this build for the first time in like forever. I didn't use blue in this build. But yeah, if I wanted to use that one, that was the only color swatch that I could have used, because the other ones have this kind of golden sink and it's just too much. And that wasn't the style that I was going for. I was going for something more rustic in this build. So yeah, I decided to go with the blue, but it's the only blue item in the build. That and the bath mat that I added. So yeah, you saw that the pergola still clips a little bit into the build. I couldn't do anything about it. I just decided to stick with it and just embrace the fact that that pergola was gonna clip. But it doesn't look that bad in my opinion. Maybe you can cover that area with, I don't know, if you have any other packs, you can have like an accent table or something. It's up to you, but so far that was the best thing I could do. And yeah, the second floor, as I said, is the whole bedroom, and they have a lot of space in here, a double bed that it's from Cats and Dogs, and that swatch that I chose is actually one of my favorites from that bed. It's beautiful, and that peachy color, even though it's not my favorite, I think it looks so good with the rest of the bed, and I don't know, I just liked it. I added some dog figurines like statues and the dog plant that we have, because I thought that maybe this sim had a dog and I didn't add anything that resembled that. And I know not everybody that has a dog actually has a statue of a dog in their house. I mean, I have 2 dogs and I don't have anything like that. But yeah, I thought it would be nice to have something like it. And we're heading to the exterior now. And the exterior, actually, I actually paid a lot of attention to the exterior. I wanted it to look really nice and really detailed, but not going too crazy with it. So I added these things that I don't know the name of. I added them to give more texture to the exterior of the build and to make it look more realistic. I actually don't know the name of that item. I've never checked. But yeah, I added some debug plants because debug is amazing, and since I have the organized debug, I actually love adding a lot of debug plants. I added another table in here, another 6-seat table, 6-chair table. I don't know how you say it, but it's for 6 Sims. And so yeah, maybe when the day is really nice outside, like the weather is nice, and your Sim wants to have people coming over, they can just have an outdoor party. Yeah, I thought it would be cool. They have a grill as well. I wanted to use that one that we got with the Hispanic Heritage update because it's beautiful. And I think it goes with the style of the build. And here I'm doing some landscaping. I wanted to use a lot of plants from cats and dogs, mostly. But these patches of grass, I don't usually go and use them because I think they're too structured, in my opinion. And I just don't go and use them that often. But in this case, I think they looked really nice because even though they feel really structured, in my opinion, like really squared, they don't look like it. And that's what I was going for. I wanted to have something that wasn't that lush, that was more natural in the landscaping. I added these planters in there so you can have some plants there. You can do some gardening. I added here the woodworking table, but I don't think I keep it. I think I keep it, but I'm not sure. And yeah, the fencing that I used in here is actually a mixture of the debug one that you see in the back of the build and the one from cats and dogs. So the debug one is actually not functional, but it looks really nice. And I added a small pond in here. Why? Because I wanted to, because I had the space and I wasn't gonna add a pool. So yeah, I made use of these decals that we have, like this interactive, or I don't know how to call insects and whatever they are. I decided to add them, and you can actually add like the fishing sign in here so you can come and fish in that pond. And I don't know, it actually, I think it was a nice use of space. I don't usually create ponds, so yeah, I wanted to use it. So yeah, we're actually heading to the end of the video now. We do some rock work in here with some debug rocks that I do really like, but that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please remember to like this video, also comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also follow me on social media. The links are all in the description down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Enjoy the screenshots. Goodbye.
Swung freely from the bridge. You asked if I'd save you, if you were crazy.